Well, it's selfie time today. It's, wow, this is the first selfie of the new year. Happy New Year, everyone. We are back, and this is Tuesday of our first week of, wow, 2015. 2015. My goodness, 2015. I remember watching 2001 when I was in high school and thinking, God, by the time it's 2001, I'm going to be this old guy, you know? Well, I'm happy to see that, well, yeah, I am older, but I don't feel any different. In fact, I'm even more inspired than I was back then. So, I figured to give you a selfie for today. We're going to have a regular show this week. That's definitely coming up. Because I got a lot of material about the Martian we shot just before the holidays kicked in. It kind of slowed everything down around here because we had all kinds of family obligations and parties and places to go to and things to do for Christmas, and it was all worth it. So I hope you all had a great holiday. Mary and I certainly did. On to the business at hand. Of course, I've been working on this over the holidays because this is my present from Mike Dawkin, and God, I love this thing, and I can't stop myself. But as promised, tomorrow I will be getting to the big Enterprise and the Martian again. In fact, we've got a film shoot coming up. I can get out of that bright light. Friday with Carl Soto and, of course, Model Man Tom. So there'll be a report on that as well. So this is what I've been doing, and you've seen the pictures I've been doing, and you can see we have a cockpit in there. And of course, as usual, the camera loves to overexpose things and make them look brighter than they actually are. But there's all kinds of buttons and switches in there and things you can see. I have the glass in. Of course, if I want, I can just take that off and show you that way. But it's so overexposed. The seats are in, and I just got some gaps to fill and that kind of stuff. But that fits on there pretty good. You need two hands to do that. Anyway, so I got it sitting down there, and it's really neat. So there's red lights, blue lights, yellow lights. The green is coming from the radar, which I need to dim down. Now, Daphne said, gee, are you going to light up the porthole? So you know what? I decided to. Now you can see I've got to do a lot of light blocking. And since I can't get to the inside because it's already sealed, I'm going to have to do a lot of heavy primer on the outside, which will block it. Now, I thought about doing the panel lines, but I'm not sure I'm going to. I've also started these down here, and I see I got one that's gone dim on me for some reason. And these, of course, will fit over here like so. Isn't that cool? So they're going to get those screens in there, and oh, there it goes. It was just one of those things. So these go in here, which is hard to do with one hand. Me and my one-hand thing, but they go in like that, and they're just like the original Disney screens. And this model originally was built by my friend and yours, Captain Cardboard, Scott Alexander. Scott, you always pick out the best subject matters to do. Over here, we've got, I had to fix that leg because I've been moving this around, but these are temporarily in right now. I got to glue these in once they're painted white, but I've got the struts in, which work out really well, especially if you follow Scott's instructions, because these kind of pop and slide in and out. It's really cool. All the portholes are opened over here. Of course, we have our lights coming up underneath the ship, and what's really cool is how beautifully the ship gets lit up, just like it did at Disneyland all those years ago before the dummies removed this and made it the place it is today for $200 a ticket. And of course, we will be getting back to this, and we'll be talking a lot about this, which goes back under construction tomorrow. We're going to start seeing more work on the puppet, but you're going to see it in this week's video too, how I made the eye mechanism and all that stuff. So that's going to do it, kids, and I will be back probably tomorrow, and then of course the big show, and then Friday we'll do a little report on the shoot. See you then. Oh, and don't forget, if you want to contribute to the big Enterprise model that we're building for the Museum of Science Fiction.org, you can do so and by using PayPal, and get your name on the plaque that says you contributed to this beautiful model of the USS Enterprise, the TOS, in the big museum that will be in Washington, D.C.
Also, don't forget about our store. I know it's after Christmas, but didn't you forget to get yourself something really neat? I didn't, but you might have. So, and even if you didn't, we keep adding new things to the store. So go to steveneilsgarage.com and see what we got there in the store. You have to go to the More button in the upper tab and click on that, and you'll see a drop-down menu. It says Store in there. Mary's going to fix that and just put Store there pretty soon. So, but we would love to make you a Cochrane Spock ears, a Spock bust, whatever. We got a bunch of different stuff. We'll see you tomorrow.